However, one thing that I did like about it was that he would put his I'm doing this, and this. And then he would let you know what the message was that he learned. I'm really bad at saying this word. It's antarchy or ant. I wrote it down too and I forgot. It was the issue that was going on. It was another word for segregation that was happening in South Africa. And the question that the girl from the Catholic University asked him was, "You're so concerned about everything going on over there, but what are you doing about the things happening here?" I'm gonna be real honest. I was even with him going, what is he doing? And that's something I liked, because you do see a lot of people focused on overseas issues, but you fail to look at everything that's going on here in the United States. It's almost like a lot of people would rather focus on overseas than here. I would still say that some portions that were considered unnecessary or irrelevant was the oh my gosh, what's the word? The very large amount of politics that he referred to. And I know that he did that because that was his life. He was an activist. But man, I avoid this topic for a reason. So I feel like this, along with everything that I've dealt with in this class, has made me face things that I really don't talk about, that I even get squeamish talking about. It's crazy because it says here, what evidence, statistical or anecdotal, does he provide to show how white privilege operates on a daily basis? He used it to get ahead. He used it. I remember he was on a talk show, the Jan something show, and he used his white privilege to not only help another former Klan family fight against a current Klan family, but he also used it to show the peace that he had with these people. It's almost like he was just like, you know what? I have this power and I can make this peace. I think another one that just came to mind was when he was in middle school and they had some kind of thing at school, and they wanted to get people to be Christian and pray and all that stuff, and he was really against it, and he left 10 minutes into it, came out, was like, I can't anymore with this. And his principal came and asked him what he was doing, and he needed to be in there. And he looked at that principal in the face, and he said, this is against the law. I'm going to call my lawyer. And he very well explained that wouldn't happen with someone that's not white. And he sat there and he thought in his head, and I liked how he shared that. He thought in his head, if he was not a white man, he would not have gotten away with that. Might even gotten suspended or expelled. And it's weird because this question here says, can you link information presented in the book and concepts discussed in class? That's why I say I feel like our class was based off this book, because there's so many things, I wrote on here, stereotypes, aesthetics, institutional racism, tracking. Those are things, stereotypes was, the stereotypes that I think he even mentioned about the basketball team and how they had the stereotype, the black man had stereotype of being awesome players but crappy in school, and white people had, stereotype of being great in school but crappy in sports. The aesthetics of how he used to hang out with majority blacks. So he spoke it, at school and at home. He listened to the music, everything. And he was looked like, his teachers would look at him weird because, like, what are you doing? Like, you're white. Stop that. You know? But he had a support system at home, which was his parents. I know this video is